Hey yo, what's up Lonely Watchers? It's Lonely Fubuki here, and welcome back to yet another Yokai Watch review. Today, we're looking at the deluxe YSP watch set, which comes with the YSP watch and 7 medals, which is, pretty cool if you ask me for only $60. I'll leave the Amazon link in the description. But yeah, here is the watch, and let's get into it. For those of you who don't know, Yokai Watch Jam, or Yokai Academy Y, has made the Yokai Watch into a transforming hero series instead of a monster catching series now, which is a pretty cool deviation. So this watch reflects that. This is the watch that they use in the movie, and the anime, and the game, and the manga. So today we're going to be looking at this. So it comes with the watch, and like I said earlier, 7 medals, those being Comodillo. I think this one's name is Ayome, or something along those lines. Momo. Medusa, being the summoning medals, and then there are these commemoration medals, this one being Jinpei and Kengu Berimaru. The command medals, which let you do attacks, called Crimson Slash, this one being Crimson Slash, and then the Kengu Berimaru transformation medal. With these, the gray ones are meant to pay homage to the original Yokai Watch medals, so they're gray. Then, with the other medals, the top color will indicate what kind of medal it is, and then the bottom color will indicate the color of the Yokai hero. So that's why all the bottom ones on these are red. And then black for transformation medals, clear for these other medals, and then command medals are yellow. Now let's take a closer look at the medals. If we take a look at Momo here, and let's compare them to the first medals from the original Yokai Watchers. Here's Buster Hanahodin, and we can see that the Y medals are a lot smaller and a lot thinner if we look at them. This is so that you cannot put the original medals in the Y Watch. And you can also not put Y medals in the original watch. So there you go. Now we will be testing out all of these, but unfortunately there are no QR codes to give away this time, since they kind of removed those after the Yoseiken. I think the Yoseiken have them, and then none of the other medals or things did because they switched to NFC reading, because that was more convenient, and more modern platforms had that instead of a camera, especially when it jumped to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. That was very convenient. And let's take a look at the watch itself, which is pretty bulky. If we compare it to they're pretty similar size to the Yokai Watch Elda. If we take a look, and then here it is next to the original Yokai Watch. It's white to pay homage to that too, which is pretty cool. But it's a lot larger. The YSP watch is. Then the strap is about as big as they've been with the Yokai Watch Elda, and it's way smaller than the strap on the original. There is on the left side, there is an SD card slot, which is originally on the top with the Yokai Watch Elda, and then the power switch right here, which you can use to turn it on. There's the straps, which makes it be able to fit adult wrists. I will put it on right now to showcase that, but I will take it off after that for the remainder of the review for convenience purposes. So if we can put it in, and there we go. Fits on adult wrists nicely, and it fits on kid wrists, which is nice. This thing is pretty bulky though. Hey, now if we look at the other side, there is this button which you would use to eject the metals once you're done with them. On the front here, there's a little slot for the metals to come in, and then over here is where they come out. You cannot pull them out anymore. And then on the top is this bezel, which you can turn to shuffle between the different modes on the watch, as well as pull it off if you really want to, because they make other bezels for this, such as the Zero and Viper, which I will leave links for in the description if you want to get that, along with your watch, which also change how the sounds work on the watch, but that's a different story. I have mine updated to version 5.5. You can do that via the SD card. I'll leave the update link in the description if you want to update this for yourself. And on the back, there is a slot cover where you put the battery. It takes one AAA battery, which is not included, they used to include the batteries, but they don't anymore. So you're gonna need a AAA battery on hand, which I'm sure you either have too many on hand or you don't have any with you. So if we take a look at the watch, it seems that we've covered all the bases. So now we can turn it on. So that is saying the watch, what updated it's on. It said year 1 class 4, so there is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, which is basically what all that means. And we can now insert metals. So we're gonna do all of these today. So first, let's do Momo. Okay, so that was Momo. Now, if you want to take it out, you can't take it out anymore. It's stuck in there. What you need to do is press this button on the upper right here, and it'll pop out like so. It doesn't shoot too far, but you want to make sure you have a hand there, or you want it to be on a surface so that you'll be able to catch it, so that you don't lose it. Now we're gonna go rapid fire for the other three, because they make the exact same sounds. So let's do this. I like to think it's called Yokai Watch Jam for a reason, because those sounds were amazing. Now, let's try some of the other metals. Let's try the command metal, which is slightly different in how you use it, but it works all the same. Let's do this. Now, for that, we needed to switch to the transform mode, or Henshin mode, which is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Zero Shiki. Now, there's this mode which you would use to summon, but you can summon in any one of those, in any one of the modes. It doesn't have to be on this one, unlike the Zero Shiki. And like the Zero Shiki, you can just skip the phase altogether if you just put it in, like so. Now, that is how the modes work. And there is one more mode, I guess, search mode. But that's all it does. The button doesn't do anything, nothing does anything. Inserting a medal will just cause the normal sound. We don't need to listen to that again. But yeah. So we're gonna change it back to Y mode, and we're gonna use the execute medal, Crimson Slash. So that's nice. Pretty. I love the execute medals. They're some of my favorites. Now, we are going to try out the commemorative medal, if I can find it here. Here it is, Ranto and Jinpei, which comes with the set if you buy the deluxe set. Nice. Now, I believe I mentioned this in one of my recent videos, but if you buy Yokai Watch 4++ physically, you get this Jibanyon and Jiba Jinpei medal, 5 stars. So let's listen to that as a neat little bonus. So it's disappointing these medals aren't very different besides what it says at the end. Same thing with the gray face medals and the execute medals. But all the transform medals have their own little thing, which is pretty cool. At least we have that going for it. So that's basically the YSP Watch Henshin set. So I'd rate this watch this probably maybe beats out the Elder, because I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Outstanding watch, outstanding quality, comes with a good amount of medals for an excellent price. That's all I'm going to have to say about that. If you want to buy this watch, link is in the description. If you want to update your existing watch, link in the description. If you want to watch the Yokai Watch Damn Yokai Academy Y, Can a Cat Be a Hero movie, that's going to be in the description if you want to learn more about this watch before you buy it, or before it comes in, or because you've already bought it, or whatever. It's a nice change of pace from the Yokai Watch franchise, and I hope they do more stuff like this. And if you like this video, like and subscribe, and bye. Have a wonderful day.